Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, glory, honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. My name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, down here in Tempe, Florida. And I want to give them honors to elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach you real well. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect, and everyone else listening in. And I want to get into a quick lesson. All right, and I'm going to title this lesson, Keep Your Patience. Okay? Somewhere around those lines, just keep your patience, man, or keep being patient, okay? Because as you can see now, as we getting closer into the end, man, there's a lot more of a fight that we have to partake in spiritually, all right? Satan and these demons are constantly tormenting brothers within the spirit, all right? Because we already, carnally defeated this world, okay? Once we came, in this truth, and we let those things go and sacrifice this world, sacrifice the things of this world. All right, so now Satan is coming, inwardly to attack you inwardly, to agitate you inwardly. All right, and you gotta have patience, bro. Patience going to suffering. We suffering those demons. In the times where we fall off and we going to a, lower state. You gotta suffer through it all. Okay, and patiently wait for the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to come. All right. It says, first I want to go ahead and grab Psalms 37 verse 7. It says, "Be still in the presence of the Lord." Okay, be still in the presence of the Lord. This is in the NLT also, Salakia. All right, be still in the presence of the Lord. Meaning, trust in the Lord. When you're still, you're not hastening, you're not trying to do anything on your own. You're just allowing the Lord to put things together and line things, for you. All right, and you're not forcing anything, except you're not forcing anything, but allowing the Lord to do these things for you in the order, in a way that it's supposed to be done, which is the best way, because the Lord knows best. Okay, so we gotta sit still in the presence of the Lord. All right. Having complete faith in the Lord, especially in this walk, man. Especially when Satan's constantly tormenting you and tempting you. All right. Esau constantly putting hell upon you. You got to be able to stay still in the presence of the Lord, Yahushua, because once you come into this truth, you are now in the presence of the Lord, man. All right. And once you have this true knowledge and understanding, you have the true belief, man, you are in the presence of the Lord. It says, and wait patiently for him to act. Wait patiently for him to act, man. We're waiting patiently for the Lord to act, to come back and save us from this place. All right? Because we all know, bro, we all catching hell. We all know we all going through it. Brothers going through all different type of things that may be different from the next brother, but we all catching, we all facing demons, bro. Our fight is with the same enemy. Okay? No matter what you're going through, no matter how different your situation may be, it's the same demons that's attacking us. The demon of doubt. All right? Brothers go through those demons. Brothers go through, lust. Okay? All different type of things, that these demons try to put into brothers' face that other brothers have already experienced. And the best way to deal with that is through the Lord Yahweh Shai, but within that also with the brothers. Okay? So these demons don't overtake you. Okay? Because a lot of times Jake lose patience. Jake get tired of it. Jake get tired of keep fighting. But we got to keep fighting, man. All right? If you want to be amongst that elect number, all right? In those chariots, you got to keep fighting for the Lord Yahweh Shai. No matter what the flesh say, no matter what the flesh has, and if the flesh is uncomfortable, okay? We got one goal, man, and that goal is to serve the Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that and accomplishing that goal allows us to accomplish the reward that comes with it as well. Okay? It says, don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. So don't worry about the evil people that prosper, these evil, wicked ass niggas, man. You see us going through hell and you see these wicked ass niggas, they ain't going through nothing. They don't got to catch no type of hell in this place, man. You know? And that's because ultimately they getting everything they want here. All right? They get everything they want here because this is the kingdom that they serve. But since we don't serve this place, all right, since we're right, we're ultimately, righteous men within a wicked kingdom, the ways and the prospering of this of this place doesn't suit us. The way to being prosperous don't suit us, man. Those niggas gotta sell their soul. Niggas gotta, be wicked. Niggas selling drugs and doing all types of BS, man. Their ways, all right, to be prosperous is not our ways, man. Okay? So in a wicked kingdom, you have to be wicked to be able to be somebody. All right? But since we're righteous in this wicked kingdom, we're nobody. We got to catch the hell. We got to go through the things that we don't, want to go through, but we bear them because we have faith and we serve the Lord. Yahweh Shai. All right? It says, it continues on. It says, stop being angry. Turn from your rage. Do not lose your temper. It only leads to harm, for the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will possess the land. All right? So don't lose temper. Don't turn to rage, man. Stop being angry. Okay? Now, scripture also goes into, much wisdom brings much sorrow. All right? Which, we mourn. We catch hell. We go through that hell. We mourn, but don't be angry all the time, bro. Trust in the Lord. You all go through hell and it just makes you want to be angry and, you want to you just hate everything, man. That this world has to offer. All right? But you got to turn from that rage and not lose the temper because it only leads to harm. And demons feed off of anger. Demons feed off these different type of emotions. All right? Anger, lust, okay? Fear, okay? Those demons feed off of these things, all right, and become stronger and can overtake you easier, So you got to, brothers, you got to understand, we got to, as I'm speaking unto you, I'm speaking unto myself through the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We got to continue to fight and wait patiently for the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, the Lord will not let this battle overtake us as long as we don't allow ourselves to be overtaken. Okay? It says, for the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will possess the land. The wicked gonna be destroyed, man. Esau, Edom, these niggas, they gonna be destroyed. Ultimately, really, Esau, Edom, though, because he's a true wicked. But our people fall after their ways. 2/3 Jakes fall after their ways, man. And they're prosperous here, too, because they fall after the ways of Esau, Edom, their father, the devil. Okay? So, they're going to be destroyed, but the righteous is going to possess the land. All right? The Lord's going to uplift and put his men on a different type of level and standard. And the 1/3 as well. All right? You going to know who the men that truly serve the Lord, Yahweh Shai. You going to know them. You going to know those men, who they are. Okay? Because those men, all right, fought and served the Lord Yahweh Shai until death, man. Okay? So, ultimately with that, I just want to get into a quick lesson on that, just to touch up on a few points. Lord willing, these points were edifying unto you and the hopeful elect Akim listening in. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Kakadash, once again, give honor to elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well.